The second bailout for Greece was agreed this week. Now, IMF chief Christine Lagarde made it clear that there's a long way to go still. Here she is.
There are downside risks. This is clear. It's not an easy programme. It's a very ambitious one.
I mean, she's often quite gloomy in her prognostications, Christine Lagarde.
She did use the word ambitious a few times there, and so it clearly is. The fiscal outcome is very ambitious for them to achieve. Everybody agrees that, and we still need to go through the public sector refinancing. So there's still a long way before anybody can say that there is the tension will drift off this one.
But the bondholders have agreed to write off, or haven't agreed, but the proposal is they write off over $100 billion. I mean,
that's
one
the
of the
problem.
biggest.
They haven't agreed. They still need to agree.
But the proposal that has been put, it will require 95% approval. But at the end of the day, you have to have massive fiscal consolidation, massive cuts in pensions, which seems to be finally, rights aside, progressively getting through. And then the private financiers have got to take a massive haircut. It will be over $100 billion. Even after this proposal goes through, the debt to GDP is still 120%, which people are saying is still unsustainable.
Well, and that assumes that that Greece's GDP growth returns next year, towards the end of next year, that they actually move into economic growth.
There was a great expression that came out of the original GFC, and it's kicking the can down the road. And if you look at what's going on in Europe, there's no solutions to their issues being put in place. They're just deferring the problem and hosing the entire market with massive amounts of liquidity. And the Greek situation, the poor Greeks, the economy's already shrunk by more than 20%. They've already got unemployment of more than 20%, youth unemployment of 45%. There's no optimism in sight for a decade, maybe 2 or 3. No wonder they're riding in the streets.
And have you ever heard of a Greek multinational? I mean, that's the thing. The Greeks haven't produced, big companies, big industry like the French and the Germans do. They've just been a public service, a bit of tourism, some olive growing, and not too much else.
Well, a third of the population, I think, works for the public service and half and pay no tax. So there's little wonder they've actually got themselves in a bit of a bind.